the IRS has filed claims worth nearly $44 billion against the estate of bankrupt crypto exchange FTX and its affiliated entities. Joining us now to discuss is CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also the editor of CoinDesk's State of Crypto newsletter. If you haven't subscribed to that, do that right now. Good morning, Nick. We're talking about the IRS. They put forth 45 claims against FTX companies. What is happening here?
Yeah, so this happened actually late last month. It looks like the IRS has filed claims, as you mentioned, worth about $44 billion against various FTX entities. So it's actually several claims. They're filed against everything from West Shires, which is the legal entity named for FTX US, Blockfolio, which is an app that FTX acquired some time ago, and many other companies. 9 of the 10 largest claims in the bankruptcy case now are from the IRS. And if you look to the top 15, it has something like 12 or 13 of the biggest claims. So a significant chunk of money that the IRS believes is owed to them from the various companies that were part of the FTX empire.
And Nick, what are some of the largest claims?
Some of these larger claims, there's not a lot of detail, right? The largest one's against Alameda Research for $20.5 billion. Obviously, all they're saying is, the bankruptcy filing, all it says is Department of Treasury / Internal Revenue Service, the debtor name. So it's Alameda Research Holdings, Paper Bird, West Shires, North Dimension. These are all company names that have been tied to, various FTX affiliates, as we said. But they range from, beyond after the $20.5 billion kind of drops down, only a mere $8 billion for the next one. So it ranges, but it also adds up to the 44, we mentioned earlier. It's a lot of claims.
Nick, the classification that these are filed under is admin priority. Can you tell us what that means and what the significance is?
So the implication is that they might be first in line for recoveries once FTX starts distributing funds. So our colleague Tracy did reach out to the IRS for comment. All the IRS statement or IRS spokesperson would say is that the filings would speak for themselves. Obviously, FTX has not recovered $44 billion that we're aware of. We've been following the bankruptcy case. As of January, the new leadership of the company said they'd recovered about $5 billion worth of assets and would have to liquidate those to start the distributions. We know that in the initial bankruptcy filings, FTX reported an estimated somewhere between $1 and $10 billion overall in assets. So right now, the implication is the IRS might get the lion's share of the recovered funds, and the creditors would be left with whatever's left. Obviously, we'll have to see how that plays out and whether or not anything changes in the next bankruptcy hearing.
Nick, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll continue to follow that story. That was CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day. And don't forget to sign up for the State of Crypto newsletter on CoinDesk.com.